love this long lead though. And I'm using the prime weld 182 because this is a good weld. I like this lead, it's like 12 feet. I can kind of mix it really well.
watch first. Oh, yeah, how was that? My wife didn't like it. I watched it. I didn't make it from
It's alright. Had it work.
Pretty much set out there. Now let it cool down. And before we break it apart, we're gonna let it cool all the way down. So, salute. Thanks for checking in. Yes, sir. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for checking in. Excel. Y'all need y'all flooring done, and you in Mobile, Alabama, you better check out Excel Flooring. Got a nice YouTube. You got a nice Instagram page. Check out the Instagram page. Excel Flooring. This is my guy. He been rocking with me for some years now. We're working on this table, fam. I know you only see 2 clamps, so you probably thinking, man, he only got 2 clamps. No, I actually clamped it to the table and welded it down first. That way we can keep it square. I don't have a jig table just yet where I can have these clamps out here because I still had to put these welds in. So I put a clamp on parts that was coming off the table and still have it clamped to the table. And then I welded it down to the lip where I can just get a disc and cut it off. That way I can keep this flat the whole time I'm welding on it. And before I get it off, I make sure that the table is completely cooled down. When you do that, you keep it from warping. Or if you got any finish work you want to do on the top, do it while it's welded down to the table. That'll be a tip. Also, when you're doing something like this, we're doing, this is 16 gauge. And when you're doing on something thin like this, you have to set your proper amperage and your wire speed, and you want to push it. Like my guy say, push wire, drag slag. You heard him? You just want to push it, fam, and just keep it simple. And it makes the process go a lot faster when you're doing wire welding. Coming soon, my goal is to present a Fab-Welding course. I want to have 3 levels to it. It's going to be one that'll be a 2-week course for $1,000. Basically teaching MIG and spool gun and fabrication, from learning how to read a tape measure to some learning how to lay out some basic things to get you involved. And then the second stage will be a 4-week program that'll be about $2,675, I believe. And then it'll be about a 4-week. And then we'll have a extensive, more pro package. It'll be about $8,500, and it's going to be about 4 months, close to a 4-month course. And it's going to be fab welding, more extensive learning, TIG welding, plasma cutting, cutting torch, how to lay out, how to read drawings, how to build anything, just giving you the fundamentals. And not only just building furniture, but building any type of food grade stuff, from stainless to aluminum to steel. So the goal is to turn people into not just a welder, but get you the opportunity to be a fabricator as well. I think this year, and just from going all the way out to to the end of time, fabricators is always going to be a great asset. So don't belittle getting your hands dirty, fam. Learn how to be a fabricator. So I'm in Springdale, Arkansas. So we'll be holding these classes in Springdale, Arkansas. Still got a few kinks to work out, but everything is coming together. I'm going to have a team, fam. You can't do nothing without a team. So I do have a team, and I got a big team. Hey, this might be one of my instructors right here. Let y'all meet Miss Susan. This is Miss Susan right here. She might be teaching y'all some fab welding, giving you some tips. So she gonna probably be one of my instructors. So when you get ready to sign up to this program, she gonna teach you something, fam. You see what she doing by herself? Superwoman over here. I think you can learn something from her. So say, hey, so that's gonna be one of my instructors, man. And so, you know, if y'all cool with me, keep fooling with me. We're in Springdale. And this is my guy Chuck right here. Chuck gonna be probably one of my part-time helpers. He's building a custom table now, a custom desk now, which is the flyaway right here. Real fabrication going on, fam. Really, real fabrication. Learning your measurements. Real fabrication. Can't make it up, fam. And you have to learn how to read that tape measure, learn the blueprints, all the above. I want to give a shout out to Prime. Make sure I lock them in, man. Y'all got to get you one of these. If you're not trying to break the bank and you're trying to make one, get you a Prime weld. We have all of the units. We have the stainless unit, the unit to do TIG, and we also have the plasma unit. So I think you should get one of all three of them, honestly, because they have some great units. Great units. Trying to make sure I save it in the all of the ones that we're using. Make sure I save it in the video. Alright, my bad, fam. So hopefully I got that in there. Y'all can check out the ones we use. Great units, fam. Great units. Here we go to plasma. So you can see that for yourself. All those units that I tagged in this video are units that we actually own and purchase and use. The TIG, the plasma, and the MIG unit. And I'm gonna tell you something, you can get one of these for under $600 right now, I believe, with the spool gun with a 3-year warranty. And it is an industrial welding unit. Y'all watch me put all of these on with no problems. Like, it is a good unit. Like, I can't lie. So this is the equipment that I will be using inside of the program. Will be prime weld. And like I said, we'll just be teaching the basics in the first program. It'll just literally be MIG welding the spool gun. And then the next one to go from there. But you got to start from somewhere, fam. Thanks for hitting that love button, fam. I appreciate it. Y'all have any questions on fabrication while we're going live, make sure you throw it in the comments. If you have any questions, anything you might need to know pertaining to fabrication. I would say this, learn how to read that tape measure starting from a 16th to an inch. That's the most easiest way to learn how to read it. You want to start from the 16th to an inch. If you can read from the 16th to an inch, you can read the whole 25 foot. But you got to start from somewhere. And this is the cheap one. When I do the classes, I like to get these type of tape measures where the bottom shows the fractions and then the top the lines. My personal, I always have the one at the top with no fractions on it, but in a beginner, I think it's good to have these. Ain't nothing wrong with it. They call it cheater tape measure. It is what it is. We're trying to educate, so it's easy to learn this way. If you can learn it this way, it'll be easy to transfer your knowledge over. So just keep it simple, fam. Just keep it simple. I'm looking everywhere for my grinder. What you need, fam? The Fab-Welding course. The goal is to have 3 stages to the course too. Like I said, we'll have a 2 weeks, or 4 weeks, basically 30 days, and then a 4 months. So it'll be 1,000, 2,675 around that range, and then it'll be 8,500 for the big class. But it'll be a lot of perks to it too. The job opportunities, graduation, opportunities for you to expand what you're doing, and some companies that's really interested in hiring some people that know how to do fabrication. Oh, most definitely. Those are the good ones to start with, especially as a beginner. Get that tape measure with those measurements at the bottom. That way you can kind of keep it in mind, because the more you do it, the more repetitious it becomes, and it's easy for you to remember it. So easy for you to remember. So keep that in mind. Most definitely get that one. I recommend that one. I was just telling him about that tape measure, the one you got. You know, recommending it for class, and one guy was like, "Yeah, I recommend that one because you got the numbers at the bottom to keep it in your mind." So yeah, that was most definitely a good tip.
Definitely feel like the man with it.
Huh?
I definitely feel like the man with it.
I had him cut some pieces the other day. He cut all the pieces right, but when he looked at the print, he messed around and cut 4 pieces of a different measurement. And so I'm gonna tell you the funny part about this, because you literally, when you learning to do print, sometimes you look at the print and you get confused with them numbers.
Oh, yeah.
But if you look at it and remember what you looking at, it keeps you in mind, okay, don't worry about them. Okay, there'll be a lot of numbers on there, but that don't mean it's pertaining to what you're doing. It's just some extra stuff. But if you get to looking at that, you get confused. I'm going to give you a small example. So say if you're using this table and you're doing these measurements here and you need to cut this one and this one. This one right here say this is the length of the tube you needed, but this one right here shows you the distance from each tube in the inside. So it's not the measurement that you need, you know, but if you get to looking at this, you're like, I cut these, you cut this, now we don't even need a tube that size. But they got a measurement over here that shows it touching to the tube, but it's just showing you the placement of the tube. So when you learn in fabrication, just pay attention to small details. But I swear, like I did it, everybody, ain't no fabricator that has never did it, not did it. It's gonna happen, fam, it's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah. You getting all miles out the way.
That's how you gotta do it. I didn't cut stuff an inch short one time, and I couldn't figure out how I did it. Because I was pulling the tape measure and it got caught on the end, and I never paid attention. I never looked at my end. So the whole time I'm cutting all my pieces just right, but they're all an inch short. I was like, man, that messed me up. Oh, you got some more 40. Hold on, what's this?
I brought some 60.
These boys. I can move these. I move them too. That'll be alright, man.
You can move it?
Yeah, you can move it out. I don't know what it is. I'm supposed to see. You know what I mean? I'm looking like, man, I gotta get out. What's an idea look? Or maybe what it needs to look like.
I got no idea what that is.
Me neither.
This look good?
I don't think we hear yet. We can't hear yet.
Yeah, maybe not.
No, I don't think it is. I ain't seen it. Well, fam, I'm going to let y'all go. I just wanted to go live a little bit while we work on this table and bring some updates of me being in Springdale, Arkansas, and presenting the Fab-Welding course. The first stage of the course, this is going to be a private 40-hour, 2-week course, and giving you the basics. I'm going to have everything. I pretty much got everything written up. I'm just working out some fine kinks, so stay in tune with me. But we're actually going to help people gain some trades and skills they can use. Check out the website also to check out some of the cool furniture we build, carbondesigns.com. That's carbondesigns.com, and we build outdoor and indoor furniture. Planters, fire pits, desks, and tables. Be blessed, continue to prosper, fam. I'm out. All right.